My peoples, what's going on? ChaseWins.com coming at you for my favorite day of the betting week, Friday. It is August the 30th. August is almost over. Happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. Hope everybody has a long weekend ahead of them, off work Monday. And as I sent an email a little while ago when I posted all the plays to all my clients, letting them know that the plays were up, posted, go view them, get your bets in. I said, hope everyone has plans for this weekend. Make it special. Make it something to remember. I can't even wrap my brain around how fast summer has gone by this year. And summer always goes by fast. You know, that's where, especially now, not only is it my favorite time of the year and it's baseball season, but, now that, I'm a father, my kids are out of school, so I get to be around them every day. There's baseball every day. So needless to say, time flies when you're having fun, as they say. Is something that just flies by, that just goes by way too quick for my liking. But this summer in particular has seemed like it just started last week and it's over. So I told everybody, I know everybody's starting to think about football and fall weather, and that's all I keep hearing is, I can't wait for it to cool off a little bit. I love fall time. Shut up. Summer is the greatest time of year, and listen, I like fall too. It's all right. It's fine. You know what I hate? I don't like it getting dark at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That sucks. I don't like cold weather. I don't like everything turning brown and there's no green out there anymore until next year. I don't like that. I like summertime. So I told everybody, don't let summer end and just pass you by. Make it something that you'll remember. There's only one life we got, guys. We only got one life, and it's not a long one. So always make it something to remember. Spend it with the people you love. Go out there and have a great Labor Day weekend. All right, anyway, let's do a recap. Yesterday, top play winner, Cleveland Indians. 2-0 shutout. Minnesota Twins. Run line, they scorched through it, took care of business. NFL yesterday, and if I miss something, I will put it in the bottom. I'm in a hurry today because there was a good bit to go over. Some really good matchups in college football that took a while to go over. Somebody asked me today, they said, hey, Chase, will you have a play of the week in football this week? And I said, absolutely not. Why would I? It's week 1. Like, there's nothing you can go off of. I was like, if your capper is giving you their highest rated selection or telling you they have the game of the week or game of the year or game of the month or millennium during week 1 of football, run. Now, not saying they wouldn't give you a play and it might win, because it might. Hell, it might be a blowout. But there is no stat that anyone in this world can find on week 1 of college football to rate it that high. They have nothing to go off of. The team hasn't even stepped foot on a field for a game yet. It's like somebody told me yesterday they were going off of the freshman quarterback for Arizona State, which we had Arizona State yesterday, and they bit us in the ass by 1 point. So that was a loss we took. But I'm going off of scouting reports. That's all I have to go off of. Because, everybody's like, well, he's a dual threat quarterback, and he was highly recruited, one of the highest recruited. So what? Up until yesterday, I have as much experience playing in college football games as he does. Up until yesterday. Because up until yesterday, he had never played in one, and neither had I. Or neither have I, nor will I. Guys, be careful. There are no stats to go off of for any team that has yet to play week 1 yet. So what are they going off of? 2018 stats? Somebody called me right now, or I called somebody and said, hey, I heard you got a top play. Give me the rundown and the breakdown as to why that's a top play, or the highest rated game you can have. Because we do have a daily top play today, and it is in college football. $25, by the way. And somebody said, well, in 2018, so-and-so did this, and in 2018, so-and-so didn't do this. I would hang up the phone and tell them to kiss my ass. 2018's done and gone, guys. It's 2019. Remember that. So no, to answer the question, I will not have a play of the week this week. I may not even have a play of the week in football next week. I may not even have one in week 3. Who knows? It's all about when you have something to go off of, true statistics, true analytics, and true research that you can do on the team taking the field. Not the team that's taking the field where half of them weren't there last year and Some of the stats where they're coming from are players that are now in the NFL or just graduated and moved on or potentially injured, all that stuff. So, no, to answer your question, hopefully week 2 we'll have one. But in week 1, how can you? How can you have a play of the week when most teams haven't even gotten through their first week? So, anyway, just a little rant. Today I am going to give you a play in college football for a free play. And our daily top play today, which is just our favorite selection of the day, it will be in college football. And we've got a nice little slate of MLB that are already posted. But anyway, finished doing the recap yesterday. Winning day in baseball. We did drop the Arizona State game yesterday by 1 point, so that would have put us at a losing day in college football. And then we had 2 plays in the NFL preseason. We had the Vikings and the Bills over 35. Some got it at 35.5. That was a nice, easy win. And then we had the Denver Broncos -1. That was a nice, easy win as well. So 2-0 in the NFL preseason. So today, we don't really have any promos going on. We had a big one yesterday. It was our biggest sales day ever, and I thank you for all the new clients that signed up. Most of you coming from a name that I won't disclose, actually 2 names, but I will not mention those individuals. Not worth mentioning. Obviously not worth betting. So, but really nothing going on today. Our next special that we're going to run 2 pretty exciting things on Monday for Labor Day, but we'll wait till then to tell you. NASCAR coming up on Sunday. For all the people that bought the week package yesterday and are getting the NASCAR, you don't see it there now because there aren't even NASCAR lines for this week yet. Qualifying was going on today. I'm sure Patrick kept up with that. I don't know. The lines probably won't be out until late tomorrow. So as soon as that happens, he'll go through and start creating his card. And then on Sunday, when you log in, you will then see your NASCAR tab that you can click on and get the card once it's released. You just don't see it now because there's nothing there because we don't have any lines. So keep that in mind. So I'm trying to merge into traffic here. And like I said, I'm in a big hurry today because there was so much to go over. And I'm playing in a little golf outing with a business partner of mine. And I tee off here in an hour, so I'm trying to jet home and change and then head to the golf course and make my tee time. So let's do a free play. Utah State, Wake Forest. Going to Winston-Salem. Wake Forest Demon Deacons and Utah State. 2 completely opposite teams. Completely opposite. Both teams that made significant improvements. Wake Forest especially. A team that hasn't been able to get out of their own way in college football. A joke of a Power 5 team. They're kind of like a Kansas. For so many years now. I think the last really, truly successful season I can remember Wake Forest having was 2006, 2007, where they played Clemson at Wake Forest. Clemson was favored by multiple touchdowns. Wake Forest ended up beating them outright from start to finish, and that was Tommy Bowden's last game. After that, he resigned. They fired his ass, which blew my mind and made him resign. But anyway, that was the last season I remember Wake Forest doing anything special. There's a lot of hype around Wake Forest this year. A lot. Probably, in my opinion, it's a little bit premature. We got to see what's going on. There's a lot of holes they're having to fill this year. But the same goes for Utah State. Now, that offense that they've got, for a quarterback position, I think that's going to be one of the more talked about programs in the country. Even though you look at where they play and you look at all that, the competition, in my opinion, is just nothing to write home about. But they were impressive last year to a certain extent, and I think they'll be able to do that again this year. One thing that I think separates these 2 teams is defense. Utah State has an extremely, extremely stingy defense that will cram the ball right down your throat. They're very good at forcing turnovers. And like I said, even though I think Wake Forest, even with the offensive hype they have around them, because they have a lot of it, I think they'll be able to do some things. I think they'll be able to capitalize on some things. And I do think that they will make believers out of some people. But the hype around them right now to immediately come in game 1 against a team that player for player, position for position is on another level and be favored by 4.5, I think is just a little bit too premature. And I think that it's a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. Not saying Wake Forest can't beat them, because offensively Wake Forest on paper should have the edge. We don't know if they do yet or not, because the players that they're looking to fill gaps, on paper, they should be really good this year. And as I said, what I say about having top plays, how can you have it when the guy hasn't even taken the field yet? So on paper, but we're going to see if that on paper actually does anything when they get on the field and have to make everybody a believer who's putting hype around them. Right now, I think Utah State has the advantage. I think it's going to come down to defense in this game, and I think the size advantage along with the speed advantage on defense and the turnover margin in the way that Utah State forces turnovers against an offense that's going to have to learn how to gel together before they end up becoming this team that everybody's portraying them to be. I'm going to give it to Utah State. I think they win this game outright, but I will take plus 4.5 as insurance. You can take the money line for some small fun money if you want to, just to get some added value. But plus 4.5 Utah State, that is your free play. Let's go kick Friday off with a bang, guys. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Cook out, drink a beer on me, do whatever you want to do. And let's just go out with a bang. It's going to be a great weekend, guys, and I can't wait. I love you all. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, chase@chasewins.com. Like I said, I am playing golf this afternoon, so I won't have my computer, obviously. I will check my email via phone periodically just to see, but for the most part, I'll kind of be off the grid for a few hours, and then late this evening, I'll come back and check everything. But for all the clients, the plays are up. They are posted, ready to go, all of them, including the top play for the day. Let's go get it, guys. ChaseWins.com. Let's go out there and win together. See ya.